How is gold set up this shorter trading week and as the Greek drama unfolds? Joining us in studio is George Gero of RBC Capital Markets. George, good to see you again.
Thank you for having me. I think this is a very interesting week, especially for gold. Forget about the Greek tragedy,
Right,
or the news about Puerto Rico, or the possibility, as Mr. Dudley, I think, from the Fed said, that if we have good non-farm payrolls, Thursday, by the way, Friday we're closed, Thursday we will have some statistics that could impact gold, because if the rate hikes are on the table, as he mentioned, you could see some volatility.
And we'll get to that in a second, but first let's take a closer look at gold. The metal really trying to inch higher here, George,
Yes.
but really to no avail. How is the metal set up?
Well, last night, as the news hit, gold was up $10, and as the day unfolded and the dollar became very expensive and the euro stayed at 111, it was very difficult for traders to continue to support gold, because gold is now expensive in dollar terms, because of the possible currency controls in Greece, you have seen a flight to cash and to bonds.
Right. But George, the first time the Greece situation came onto the scene, which was around 2008, we really saw it support gold prices.
Yes.
Why isn't it helping gold now?
Because in the meantime, the expensive dollar had to be raised as the stock market kept moving up and people kept investing in stocks. They had to pay for it with dollars. And in particular, some private banks had to sell dollars had to sell gold in order to get dollars. And that could happen again, where you could see some private banks, maybe in other parts of the Eurozone, needing to get dollars because the dollar keeps climbing.
So is it a good buying opportunity for gold?
It will be in the longer term, but not today.
Now, you mentioned we have non-farm payrolls coming up on Thursday. It's a shorter
Yes.
trading week.
Yes,
Will
it
this
is.
be a key number to pay attention to?
It'll be a very important number to pay attention to. I think something more important to pay attention to is the level of open interest on the commodity exchange, on COMEX, which is almost near highs for the year for gold, 443,000 or 445,000 as of today. And as compared to the first week in January, where we were about 398,000. Okay. So open interest has been climbing. The funds have noticed gold, but they're not asset allocating, because their shareholders of the funds until now wanted them to be in stocks.
And we'll still be paying attention to the situation in Greece. George, what's the probability of a Grexit for you?
Well, I think it's about a 50-50. I don't think the Grexit is as cut and dried as people think. I think that, however, people who live in countries like Greece and Italy and Spain and Portugal and some others that have had currency questions will go to gold, which is liquid, portable, and convertible into any currency.
Finally, George, the last time we saw each other was at the IPMI conference in San Antonio.
Yes.
You held an informal survey with delegates.
I did. I surveyed 32 major people, I call them major people, who are in the business of recycling, refining, banking, or producing or transporting gold.
Now, they were eyeing $12.30, $12.50 gold by...
$12.32 was the median price. And for platinum, it was $11.20.
Now, do you agree?
I think probably platinum has a very good chance of gaining some status. Platinum is way under gold. Normally, platinum and gold are closer to even, and sometimes even higher. People don't know platinum is used to crack crude oil into heating oil and gasoline. It's not just jewelry. And you could have problems in South Africa, labor problems, electrical problems. And even though costs of mining have come off somewhat because of the lower crude prices, it seems that other expenses, hedging and so on, are still there.
George, thanks so much. It's going to be an exciting week.
Yes, it is. I'm certainly hoping for the best for everyone.
Thanks, George. And thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for a new Gold Report.